Hello, how are we? Welcome to another edition of Up the Reds with me, Andy Canbay. First of all, apologies for not doing a Merseyside derby video. I wasn't feeling too good, so I just thought no good you listening to me with dulcet tones and not being in the right frame of mind to do one. But here I am anyway. We've just played the Merseyside Derby, the 240 third one, the most played derby in English football. So thanks, uh, no doubt, for Everton for staying in the same league as us for the amount of games that they've played against us. Okay, not a brilliant game, was it, guys? If I'm honest with you, after an international break, but we got the 3 points, and that was the important thing about it. Yeah, look, the early kickoff and playing when most of our players came back on Thursday, only having um, 1 day's worth of training and then playing. It is what it is, unfortunately. Um, Liverpool seem to get, as I previously mentioned, that they seem to be getting the early kickoffs for the TV companies. It's got nothing to do with the supporters. It's just the TV companies paying the money. So yeah, that's what it was. And yeah, it wasn't a very good game. But uh, let's talk about the first half. We were just we, we last third we just couldn't get our passes off. Then we started taking shots from long range. So you could tell that this team hadn't worked on anything during the week as they would normally do. And saying that, Everton had majority if of their playing staff at home, apart from Pickford, maybe the centre half. But even so, yeah. So first half, Ashley Young, 2 yellows, make a red in my mind. Was a bit disappointed in Ali McCoist saying, look, he thought the second one was a bit harsh. I'm not so sure when you would want to give a second yellow. I just thought it was a stonewall yellow. He went past him, took him out before he got to the byline. He knew what he was doing. And yeah, and that's what it was. And we didn't really capitalise on that second half. They went to five at the back. This is just what I want to mention about Sean Dyche as a manager. Now, I've been a manager and a coach. Why would you want to lock up shop uh, against Liverpool? Why would you not be forward thinking and saying, look, I need to go for this. I've got 10 men, I need to go for this. We've been down to 10 men, but we didn't go into our shell this season. We've always been on the front foot, and we've got results that way. But Sean Dyche, as a manager, he just shut up shop and he thought, right, I've got 45 minutes to see this out and get myself a draw. He thinks he's a good coach. He's an awful coach. He's lucky. He's robbing a living in the Premier League with his tactics. So, yeah. So obviously, but even so, on the back of that, we weren't breaking through the lines, and then we were lucky that Ibu stayed on the pitch for his second yellow. Referee got it wrong, but even with 10 men, we would have beaten Everton today. I've no doubt about that because we had better players on the bench. Just talking about that, I thought Harvey Elliott did well when he came on. I thought Darwin Núñez did well when he came on. Thought Joe Gomez did well when he came on. Something tells me that we might see Joe Gomez playing left back on Thursday against Toulouse. I think there might be some changes in that team. So yeah. That's what I was thinking because I didn't think that Kostas Tsimikas, he didn't have a good game, but he was okay. But I could say that about all the players. Mo got 2 goals today. But he had an off day as well. Yeah. So yeah, it was a hard fought 3 points. I thought Everton were doing what they had to do, and that was to shut up shop. They didn't have any outlets or anything to go by, and Sean Dyche probably thought that was the best thing for him as a manager to do, is to save face and not to go toe to toe with us. But yeah. So we did okay. Was it a penalty for handball? Letter of the law says it is. It's a penalty. Second goal, counter attack goal, brilliant by Darwin. Picked out Mo, excellent finish with scoring past small arms Pickford. He was well and truly beaten there. So, but yeah, even Mo's pen was good. I just thought Anfield was quiet today. Looked like the supporters were on an international break. The home fans, it was slightly subdued. When something happened, a couple of songs broke out. I could hear the Everton fans. So more than the home fans when I was watching it. So all in all, as I say, Jurgen will be happy with those 3 points, no doubt. He would probably be thinking that we are lucky to have had 11 men on the pitch if Pawson, the referee, would have shown a second yellow to Ibu. So yeah, good 3 points. I think we needed a draw. Wasn't going to be a good result today. We weren't going to get beat by Everton because they're not good enough to beat us. But yeah, a draw wouldn't have been a good result. Take 3 points. That just gives a little bit of pressure on the teams around us. As I'm talking to you, I think Man City are winning 2-0, so they'll go back top of the league. And you've got the Chelsea-Arsenal game later on, and then Tottenham, they play tomorrow or something. But yeah, so next game for us is against Toulouse on Thursday at home. We've got 3 home games on the bounce. So yeah, it's going to be a good one. I think we're away in the Carabao Cup as well to Bournemouth, aren't we, in the next few games. But yeah, we need to get momentum going, because I think in 3 weeks' time, there's another bloody international break. Stop-start season for all teams, stop-start, another international break. Pain in the backside for us fans here who don't follow international football. It's been the longest 2 weeks again, just gone, but it's been positive for us because we've beaten our local neighbours in Everton. Okay, nothing more really to say. Man of the match, I can't really choose anybody because there weren't much going on. I thought Jota tried a little bit. McAllister, just on McAllister, Szoboszlai and Gravenberch. I was just looking through before I came on here who we played almost a year ago, and believe it or not, it was a Sunday game on the 22nd. We were away to Nottingham Forest, and I think that was an early kick-off as well, if I remember right. So yeah, and we got beat 1-0, and our midfield was Jordan Henderson, Fabinho and James Milner. So you can see how far we've come with the 3 that we played today in Gravenberch. I thought did okay. McAllister and Szoboszlai. So you can see we had energy in that middle of the park there from those three. But yeah, it was interesting that. So as again, we're at transition team, aren't we? But we're in a good place. I'm sure you're going to be happy with the 20 points that he's got on the board so far. I know I'm certainly am. We keep pushing now. We've got a long season ahead of us, and we're going to have some ups and downs in this season. But I'm certainly going to be smiling tonight and thinking a job done against our neighbours. Okay, that's all I'm going to say. I'll speak to you on Wednesday before the Toulouse game. There'll be lots of changes, I would imagine, in that game. Me personally, I would like us to have a settled side now and string a few games with those players together. I would imagine that Harvey Elliott will start. Curtis Jones might start. He'll be serving the last of his 3-match suspension. It'll be against Forest, I think. Is our next league game at home. So yeah, I'll probably be seeing the likes of those guys starting against Toulouse. But I would like a stronger team if I'm honest. Okay, enjoy the rest of your Saturday afternoon, Saturday evening, and I'll speak to you on Wednesday. Up the Reds.